When I was looking up who directed this movie, because after this movie ended, I instantly wanted to know what else he's done. I didn't really find anything he's really done that stood out to me, but all I know is he is directing the remake or the new version of Flash Gordon. And that made me very excited for Flash Gordon. Overlord. Before we get into this review, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is not a spoiler because I'm guessing a lot of people want to know the answer to this question. This is just a simple question for a lot of people out there. No, this is not a Cloverfield movie. I know everyone was like, it's produced by J.J. Abrams, it's a Cloverfield movie. I'm going to tell you right now, it is not. It is not a Cloverfield movie. If it is, I had no idea where the scene was or anything like that, but to me, it is not a Cloverfield movie. I am 99% sure. Now let's go into the review. This movie is about, it's set in World War II in the Nazi area. It's like a day before D-Day, and so the soldiers are in a plane. They're going to go into this island, and they go to this tower. They have to destroy the tower because it's the day before D-Day, and it's something to do with, like, the soldiers are coming, and they got to destroy this tower, and that's it. Well, when you get to this tower, there's actually this little experiment science rooms under the tower, and that involves super-powered zombies, and now we got our movie. So, again, if you do my most anticipated video, this was a movie I wasn't stoked for, because I thought the trailers just looked a little goofy, in my opinion. Like, they had all the rock music, whatever, and it just didn't stand up to me at all. And then, when I got into this theater, I sat down, I was like, alright, let's hope for something. This movie blew me away, guys. I gotta give it my major credit for this movie is Julius Avery is the director of this movie. I want him to do the Flash Gordon movie for sure. He killed it. He did an amazing job with this movie. For what this movie is, he did an amazing job. This movie is so much fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And it's a big budget B movie is what I've been hearing, and that's exactly what it is. It's a big budget B movie. And there are moments it does get cheesy. There's this Nazi leader in this movie. He gets beat up and then something happens to him and then it becomes a little goofy, kind of goofy looking, but for what the movie is, I had so much fun with it. I like the main guy. I have no idea where he is from, but I think he was an awesome character. He's kind of the nice guy. He doesn't like killing people at all, and he's set in this terrible situation. I thought he was great. Kurt Russell's son is like the main leader guy, the main group guy in the group of the soldiers. I thought he was a solid actor in this movie. He was great. I loved the ending with him. I loved what they do with this character. I really liked what they did with that. Even though it's goofy, it worked for me. The actual beginning of this movie is more of a World War film. It's a World War II film. And I was enjoying it. I mean, if the zombies never came into the movie, I was still entertained. I liked the little group they had. I liked the action. It's a hard R with blood and violence and language and some sexual situation part that I thought was a little weird, but I mean, it was a weird scene. But either way, before the zombies come in, the movie is it's a good movie. The opening scene with the plane is awesome. You need to see that scene in IMAX. That is an awesome opening scene. I gotta give it to that opening scene a lot. And when the zombies do come in, I will admit, it does get a little goofy looking. It gets kind of goofy, but it worked. It worked with the atmosphere, the action, the gore. Like, it all just worked, and I loved it. I loved Julius Avery did an amazing job, and I have no idea who this actress is. I have no idea what her name is. She looks familiar, and I looked her up, and she hasn't been anything I've heard of. But the main girl, the main French girl in this movie, who joins the group midway through the beginning of the movie, she was great. I want to see her in more stuff. She was great. She was also a badass, and I want to see her in more stuff. I thought she was a really good actress. But overall, the movie has great action scenes. It's got great horror, scary, intense, bloody scenes for all the gore fest people out there. It's got action, it's got horror. It mixes them perfectly together. I was entertained. I enjoyed the characters. The directing was awesome by Julius Avery. I had a blast with this movie, and I am going to give it an A-. I think it's a movie people should go see, especially in a big IMAX screen. Again, I did not expect this movie to be this good, But dang, I had so much fun with this movie. Again, my only criticism, there are some moments that are just straight up cheesy and that you have to roll your eyes at. But besides that, I had a blast with Overlord. Go and see it. And no, it's not a Cloverfield movie. Everything J.J. Abrams produces that's not like Star Wars or Star Trek, that doesn't automatically think it's a Cloverfield movie. And honestly, I'm glad it wasn't a Cloverfield movie because the movie by itself was a good movie. Anyway guys, if you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one.